this week's challenge, we are going to be doing lots of triceps, lots of extensions. So Lex is again going to be demonstrating with her sore triceps after she just did these yesterday, so we have to be a little bit nice to her. So the first thing that we're going to be doing here is going to be an overhead extension. So using an easy bar, you can also use dumbbells if you want a little bit more freedom of movement. But the key here is this whole sequence, this whole challenge is going to be a mechanical drop set. So one big mechanical drop set. We're only going to be running through this one time, but the idea is to go to failure at each stage of the drop. So we're going to assume that this is about Lex's 15 rep max. That actually might be kind of accurate right now. So Lex is going to take this overhead, and she's going to be performing overhead extensions and really trying to lengthen her triceps. So ideally, she would be seated, but this bench is a little bit tall for her. But she is using that back support. So the biggest thing here is that back support, so she's not having to rely on her overhead mobility. So now what we're gonna do is here, yeah, babe, you wanna hold on this? I will drop the bench. So we're gonna go from overhead to about 60 degrees. So we wanna go to about a third of that drop. So that is close enough. We're gonna assume that that is 60 degrees. This bench is not going to work very well with us. But again, the idea is 90, 60, and then we'll go to 30, and then eventually flat on these mechanical drops. And then this set would again be to technical failure. And after she went to failure the first time with the overhead extensions, these are gonna be a lot harder. Let's say that she takes those to failure again. But again, the key is that as we are going through these mechanical drops, we're becoming more and more mechanically leveraged, right? So overhead is really hard. That's putting your triceps in a really disadvantaged position. But as we're getting closer to flat, our triceps are becoming much more capable of moving that load, and we're gonna be taking the stress out of our shoulders and out of our mobility a lot more. So we're gonna go down to about 30 degrees, and that's actually pretty close to 30 degrees. And again, this is going to be easier from a mechanic standpoint, but by this point in the drop, Lex's triceps are gonna be pretty smoked. So she might not be able to get that many reps as compared to about the 15 that she got on the overhead. And let's say that she got 5 or 6 more on that second drop. And then now we're gonna go all the way down to flat once she's done with that. And then this will be the last segment of this mechanical drop sequence. Obviously, ideally, you have a partner here to be able to give you the load and take it from you. We're good, yeah. There are no obstacles in the real life, or in the real world, yeah. So then she goes to failure there again. So, equipment notwithstanding, the idea here is seated overhead tricep extensions, about 15 reps on that first set, drop down to 60 degrees, go to failure again. Obviously those reps are gonna be compromised because you're gonna be fatigued. Down to 30 degrees, failure again, and then down to flat, failure again. Only one time through, you don't need any more than that. Lex, anything to add? Good luck.